Howdy do everyone, DreadBC with a daily quest. I'm going to be doing this a little bit differently today. I actually might have to do two videos because I am just taking a very short one on this one. I've got probably about 20 minutes I can kill, and since we're going to be playing blue-white spells, I decided to give the Anti-Bolt Esper another run for the money, see how it works, and we'll see what we can do. I will go over the deck list here very quickly. Where'd it go? There we are. Because we've already seen it before. To Revitalize for the life gain. Search for Azcanta. Warrant for the tempo play. Absorb, great and amazing life gain. Mortify for a nice versatile enchantment removal / creature removal. A Settle the Wreckage as a way to wipe the board without killing our creatures. 3 Chemister's Insights for the obvious card draw. Vraska's Contempt, more life gain. Sphinx's Insight, main phase, more life gain. Kaya's Wrath, the ultimate wrath. 1 Lyra Dawnbringer, the anti-red. They have to either burn 2 cards or lose the game. Eldest Reborn, kind of a one-of for dealing with planeswalkers, or if you actually do kill a Niv Mizzet somehow and not lose. This helps you bring him back, or this helps you kill him. 3 Teferis, because Teferi. 1 Chromium, because Chromium, he has flash, he is amazing. And 2 Syncopates for countering things on the play. And a lot of lands, including 1 Field of Ruin to take care of the Azcanta flips. Let's get into a game! I did not get to record this morning. I have been suffering a little bit of foot pain and was taking meds and icing it and whatnot, and I just couldn't be at my desk. So this is a fine hand for a lot of things. It's not amazing, but we'll try it out. If this is against control, no promises. Okay, blue. Not what we wanted to see. Intercept. The Syncopate might do something. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pay 2 for the Watery Grave unless we draw an untapped land. Ooh, beautiful. Pay 2 life. And what I really want to do is I want to represent a counterspell. And if they don't do anything because they're afraid of it, I will Revitalize. Yeah, we'll let them have that. And Explorers. Tendership Dryad. Okay, so now we kind of know what we're up against. Blue-green creatures and stuff. And we'll show them that we have no counterspell. No counterspells. None. We just wanted to gain 3 life and draw a card. And if they want to spell pierce that, they're welcome to. Yeah, I didn't think so. We're going to pay 2 life again, representing more counterspells. We are at 19 still, and we drew an Absorb. Plus, we drew some nice tempo here. I don't know if I want to put Branch Walker back on top. I don't feel like that's going to be amazing for us right now. Probably be better to go ahead and just counter a 4-drop if they have one. Okay, they did not. But this turn we get to hold open Chemister's Insight. End of turn. They trying to flash something on us? What are you trying to do here, buddy? Because if you're trying to Chemister's Insight, I'm going to syncopate the living shit out of it. Oh man, that would have been so great to exile a Chemister's Insight. Alright, there. Heavy blue. Alright, and actually in this case they might want to play that Tendership, so I am going to put that back on top. If they want to negate that, okay. Yeah, I'm totally fine with them doing that. They're basically saying, I want to surveil 1 and you have to take 3 damage. And, I mean, if that's how they're using their Sinister Sabotage, I'm fine. Alright, Hallowed Fountain. I don't know what this going tapped. Make them think I don't have a Teferi, even though I actually have 2 fairy. Get it? 2 fairy. I wonder if he has kids and never has to play Tooth Fairy. Alright. Let's do this again. See if they've got another counter spell. This'll keep them from doing even more. Looks like they do have something. If they want a Chemister's now, I will not syncopate it. Ideal draw right now would be a land. Syncopate. I can syncopate and revert in return for 1. Okay. They've got it. 3 more damage. This is a really strange deck that they've got, but it seems to be very effective at what we're doing. Okay. Ideal draws a land right now.
Sorry I'm late. You know what? I'm not done yet.
Not a land at all. It's never a land. Why would it be a damn land? Actually, no, not that one. We want to show Warrant. If they go land Tenderfoot, we might be in trouble. We'll just slam Lyra and hope for the bestest. Going straight at me, huh? Okay. I mean, no respect for Teferi, that's fine. Oh, he's got something he can try and do for it. Oh, okay, that's cool. This is a very strange blue-green tempo deck that we have up against us here. Well, I feel like if I use Lyra here, she's just going to die to a counterspell. I'm going to take 3 more, and I'm going to be way behind. We haven't drawn a whole lot of really great spells, I don't think. I mean, okay, we have, but against what we're seeing here, it's just like a very weird deck, and how do you prepare for it? I think I'm fine making them counter a Lyra. So far, we're taking 3... Okay, they didn't even have a counter spell, so we can just assume that unless they have another blink of an eye, which it looks like they do. Well, they moused over her like they had an immediate plan. What a strange deck. Sinister Sabotage, Syncopate, Blink of an Eye main deck with green creatures. Just Simic control beats, I guess. Okay. Well, that's fine. We can be 100% certain that there is going to be a Hydroid Crisis somewhere in our future, more than likely. Yeah, I think I'm fine just attacking here. We need to start getting in there. Boom. And do I want to play Teferi or leave open stuff? I think I'm going to leave open stuff. I feel like they can do more damage with stuff open. And I'm going to actually just discard Syncopate. I feel like the hard counter is better. Plus we will win this race. Alright. Pass. Coming at me for 3. Yeah, I think I can take the 3. Pass the damage. And if he passes turn, I will try to Chemister's Insight. Got any counters? He's got something instant speed up there. We just don't know what it is. Mystic, okay. Okay, there's our land. What I kind of want to do is go Teferi, tuck Druid or something, and leave her back as a blocker, but then Teferi would definitely die. If I Teferi plus, what could I draw? Nothing that could really help me. Yeah, actually I take that back. If I Teferi plus, I can leave open Warrant. Yeah, I think we'll do that. Enter tapped. Whoops, no. Teferi. Okay, he might have the counter spell here, which is fine. Okay. Still going to attack. Because, I mean, honestly, it doesn't seem like he's going to want us to resolve much anything. And next turn I might just say Warden, or hell, even Teferi again, I'm not sure. I mean, we're tapped out. He can play what he wants to play now. But I have this weird feeling he's going to want to leave up a whole bunch of counter magic. I don't know what he's holding onto that Tindershoot for. I think he's fully expecting a Kaya's Wrath. I mean, he's got to know we're winning this race. I go to 13, take 6, down to 7. I mean, I'm essentially losing 1 life a turn. Okay, that's a small face. It's not a huge deal. So... I think that's going to change my plays a little bit. I don't really want a Teferi now. I want to Mortify, swing for 5, leave open Absorb. Mortify, he had no time to respond, well, he was tapped out, so... Okay. I'm leaving open Absorb and Warrant. But honestly... if he pumps and attacks, I'm only taking 9. I'll probably still just take it. No, that's probably a bad idea. If he pumps the Druid, I'll try to warrant it. Okay, he's not going to, so yeah, I guess we'll just take 6. Hell with it. No reason not to. Well, I have this weird feeling this is going to get countered, but we're going to do it. He seems to have had an answer for everything we've played all game right when he needed it, so... yeah, looks like that's fine. Okay. That's cool. We can tuck his Branch Walker. Puts an Opt in the graveyard. Draws a Forest. Well, let's see. Unless that last card and the card he's about to draw are a way to return a creature to my hand. I mean, he still technically has a blue mana open here. I think it might be better to just... well, Teferi Tuck, swing for 5, or do we just Warden after that? Because I'm definitely swinging. I want to get more life up here, and that's going to just pressure him a lot more. I actually think it's better to just swing and leave open Chemisters. Well, I don't know. More swinging. Let's get in there. No chance to respond. He does not have blink of an eye. At least that we can tell. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 if he returns this to my hand. Oh, sorry. First strike next to damage. And... yeah, I think I'm actually just going to hold up all of my spells. I'm not going to play Warden for the 4-4. I don't need to. He's got to answer this. This is going to be one of those mind control situations. Yeah, he can do 11 unless he has a pump spell in hand. Because it looks like... yeah, okay, he did the math. It's a really weird deck. It was very effective against this one. It's like it wants to combine aggro and control. Oh my goodness, we casted 14 spells that game? Jeez. God, are we going to really end this with one game? No, we can't do that. I don't know. I don't think I have 9 more minutes left. I only have 9 more minutes before I get it. No, we got time for one more. I'll rush it. Okay, sorry about that delay. We're back again. Just had to get off work, get back to the PC. We're going to queue up a couple of more. I did finish the quest even though... So, explanation. Had to quit in the middle of the last game. I'm actually going to end up cutting the video there and splicing this one into it. Had to cut during the last game because of time. This is a mediocre hand at best. I think I should just keep it anyway. So I had to cut during the last video, and it was just long, boring, and dirtily. I killed creatures, I played creatures, he killed creatures, he played creatures, I killed creatures. It was back and forth. Our life totals were like 20 and 27 by the end of it, so it was a real snoozer of a video to watch, especially considering it ended with us both above 20 life, plenty of cards in our deck, and me just exploding because I had to go. So, we're back again. Hopefully this time we're going to win one. That is the goal today, folks. So, looks like we've got red and black lands across from us. He's, could be Grixis, could be Rakdos. Let us find out what we've got. Or he could be Jund. That's another option as well. Would have loved to have drawn blue mana there, but if he does manage to throw a hasty creature down, we can warrant it back to the top of his deck. And if nothing else, next turn we just go Plains, Chemister's Insight, hoping to draw into that second blue source. Yeah, it looks like Jund. Theater of Horrors. Luckily we've got Mortify to deal with that. Okay, make him think we've got something. Oh my god. Hello, Vraska, Golgari Queen. She's good. Rekindling Phoenix is just fine. That is just fine. I am okay with this. Get the hell out of my game. You should know better. Come on now. Alright, Field of Ruin's not what I'm after. I'm going to do this main phase trying to hit the blue mana. And we're not gonna. Of course we're not gonna. I mean, that's just the way that works. You know how that goes. Okay. This is a Jund mid-range deck, it looks like, because that's a Siege Gong Commander. And a Vraska, Golgari Queen. Now, if he had had an untapped land there, he could have gone like Shock Face, play Vraska. I would have had to waste the Vraskas on Vraska. Welp. Let's do this. Because if he decides that he wants to hit this with a trophy, I'm going to go get my blue mana. Come on, Assassin's Trophy. Come on, Assassin's Trophy. Ping. Okay. What did he have over there? Was that a second Siege Gang? It looked like a second Siege Gang, unless there's just some weird glitch. Oh, okay, so he's got a Vraska's Contempt. Okay. That's a pretty good card in a mid-range type deck. Wee doggy. Oh man, thank you for finally putting this down here. Thank you so much for that. Yeah, so Teferi Dig. I mean, it seems weird to play Teferi, but I don't honestly see him doing much more than saving us 7 damage at this point anyway. Oh lord. This has been just aces, I tell ya. Growth Chamber Guardian. I have all the cards in this deck except for Vraskas and Siege Gangs and a lot of the lands. I really don't have many of the cards in this deck. Yeah, that's fine. The fairy go bye-bye. Unless... Damn. Hardly my worst defeat. Shut up, Teferi. What you got for us there? Viashino is fine. Alright. He's going to deal 2 damage to us. Probably attempt a Siege Gang. That's what he's got the mana for. He might go Vraska to try and get more board. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and just know that. Nope it right on out of here. Yeah, I'm going to graveyard that because it's just going to die anyway. Goody, Gumdrops, get out of the game. Kablooey. Alright, leaving up Syncopate, which is going to be utterly worthless against him right now. Doom Whisperer is going to survive. I just don't know how long is the question. It does not have haste. I wonder if they run the haste enchantment, the riot enchantment. Yeah, we'll leave Teferi on top. What do you think? That's good. I like that. We got 6 in play. He can tap 4, play Vraska. I can exile it. I'm trying to determine what I can do, because if I +1, I basically have to warrant his Doom Whisperer, and I really want to tuck that Theater of Horrors. But I won't have the mana to do it because I've been missing land drops all game. Let's see. Do we really have a good answer to that? I mean, I'm going to Teferi plus and then warrant the 6/6 if he attacks, because he doesn't have counter spells. Last I checked, Jun doesn't play a lot of them. This way he's got to really try and... He's got to use his whole turn to get the Vraskas, and we get to draw a card out of it. And Teferi is not my ultimate win condition right now. I mean... Oh gosh. Syncopate's not what I wanted to see there, but you know, that's fine. Alright. Come on. Okay, well, he doesn't have to use his whole turn.
That's how it was meant to happen.
We're still untapping. Alright. Now Warrant is going to prevent his draw next turn. Okay, so he hits a land. He's got land, Growth Chamber, Vraska's Contempt, and Vraska herself. Get out of here. Alright, so now he can tap all of his mana, ping me for 1, and then play something. That really sucks that Teferi didn't survive, but we've got Mortify to deal with the Theater of Horrors. The problem is we need to draw both Mortify and lands. And I'm not going to syncopate that for 0. I'm pretty sure he'd be able to pay it just fine.
Go ahead. Beg for mercy.
Beg for mercy. Destroy target non-land permanent. He could destroy Search for Azcanta. Okay. So that's fine. I mean, yes, it sucks, but at the same time, What sucks more is that we still have not drawn a fucking land or a Mortify. Well, I mean, it's a land, but I don't foresee us coming out of this game on top. Doom Whisperer was at the top of the library, so he has to pay extra for it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, well, he's got the... Okay. There's that. It's actually a pretty sweet deck he's got put together here. Syncopate is essentially turned off for him. Actually, no, he only has... No, he does have the 2 mana open, doesn't he? You son of a bitch! Okay, well... We've still got 2 more warrants for that guy. And the Growth Chamber Guardian is going to get syncopated. I'm actually going to use it since I have a chance to. Opponent has drawn so many more lands than we have. It is ridiculous. definitely going to sack a land at this point. I mean, not a whole lot in this game you can't cast for 9 mana. Sphinx's Insight is not the ideal draw right here, I'm not going to lie. Black, black, white, white, or black, black, white, white. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I'm going to cast it. Actually, hang on, we need the black. No, undo that. No, wait, these are black too. Okay. Black, black, white. Okay, you know what? I don't think I'm actually going to bother with it because I can't figure out the fucking mana for it at this point. I'm trying to keep open Kaya's Wrath mana, but I don't think it matters. See? We've got Revitalize, Vraska's Contempt. Actually, I might hit Vraska with that before. She can't really do much damage. I'm going to Warrant that guy. Let him get under the theater. And then again attempt to get rid of it. Actually, I could double Warrant. That would be fun. Okay. That was a Judith. Oh, Rudy Judy. Rule Spellbreaker is fine. He might have thought I had Settle the Wreckage there. Well, he was going to play it regardless because he had it.
The ends justify the means.
We have a lot of live draws here. Okay. Actually, it looked like it wanted to tap that funny. Oh, that's because... No, hang on. Blue, white. Because I'm going to Revitalize as well. It's instant speed, man. You don't have a counterspell, I'm sorry. There's Azcanta. That's a good one to have. Alright, I'm going to have him sack another permanent, hopefully drop another land down. We really need to go ahead and just draw some removal. Namely a Wrath. A Wrath would be great this turn. That's not a Wrath at all, in fact. Well... We could always draw into one, hopefully. Yeah, I'm going to do this and get rid of Syncopate because I really want to get a Kaya's Wrath. Nope. Wouldn't you know? Well... Doesn't kill us next turn unless he has some weird, ridiculous overrun ability. So, this sucks really hard. We do have at least one hard counterspell though, so we gotta leave. Oh, we don't have double blue open for it though, so that's cool. Well, I think I'm just gonna Vraska now. Tired of her drawing cards for him. And then just let him have his turn, like he can do what he wants to this turn, because if I don't draw Kaya's Wrath, this game is over anyway. His deck is like mid-range threat after threat after threat, and I haven't seen but one removal spell, and that's Vraska's Contempt. No, I'm sorry, he has Bedevils as well so far. But it seems like his deck is like 80% creatures. Well, 60% creatures, 35% land. The other 5% are some sort of spells like that. We've only seen one, so I mean, clearly he doesn't have more than one so far. He's halfway through his deck. Yeah, we're going to take a beating here. Nothing we can do about it. We've got to draw a Wrath or else the game is over anyway, so might as well let him attack. A Wrath would be so beautiful here. This game mocks me. This game mocks me in ways you can't understand. Thanks, Spellbreaker. Yeah, we're going to concede it. We did not draw a lot of what we needed, or I just played it horribly there. I'm going to play one more with this deck. Hopefully go out on a win at least. That was interesting, but that guy just had threat after threat, and we had exactly one mass removal spell. Kirollos. It's either Kirollos or Kirollos. This is meh. On the one hand, I do like having a Syncopate on turn 2, but the opponent goes first, so we're on the draw. It's got some tempo, it's got some gain. If this is a control deck, it's probably not great, but black is good. I like seeing that. We'll just go ahead and let this go tapped. Okay. Nothing to counter with, so we're going to play this tapped, and then we've got 2 lands in a row that are going to come into play untapped, so that's good. Wild Growth Volker. Yeah, it resolves. Alright, we'll play the Drowned Catacombs, pass the turn. He'll probably try and go with a Jade Light Ranger this turn. Yeah, we're going to Syncopate that for Uno. You can attack for 1, but those walkers are a pain in the ass. Alrighty then. Oh man, that's way too early to be drawing that fellow, but that's okay. We'll see what we have going on here. Okay, Jade Light comes in. We're going to just put the Walker back on top of the library. He is... oh wow, with 2 lands. Look at that. We actually got really lucky. Turn sideways. Get tempoed, son. And then I'll just Revitalize. Woohoo! Land drop. Absorb, okay. So we could Teferi and Tuck. I think that's probably the play here. Make him use Vraskas if he wants to kill Teferi. Or just play Teferi and plus, make him attack Teferi. I actually like that, because it's only a 2-1. I'm not terribly worried about it. Oh, okay. Untapping the 2 lands isn't really a major deal, but this scares him more. Teferi is a problem. He has to be dealt with, so he might spend his whole turn dealing with it. Well, he just paid 2 to have that come into play on tap, so... yeah, okay, that's fine. Now Teferi can hopefully draw us into a Vraska's Contempt, because as it turns out, she is very much good against the angel in my hand here. I could -3 to bury her. I don't think I'm going to bother with that now that I've drawn Mortify. I want to draw Vraska's Contempt. There we go. There is some justice in this world. So he hits it down to 2. Mortify, leaving open Absorb. Blue, blue, white, blue, okay, yeah, so that's fine. I'm going to Contempt here. Out of my game. And I'm going to untap these. Leaving open Absorb, leaving open Chemisters. I don't think I'm going to bother wasting a kill spell on the 2-1 right now. Well, it depends on what he plays. Hydroid Crisis. We're going to go ahead and counter it, even though he's going to draw the cards. It's fine. Because we can't counter Carnage Tyrants. I don't even know if Carnage Tyrants being run in those decks anymore. I feel like they were completely replaced. Alright, let's draw for 10.
Hold that thought.
Okay, Vraska's Contempt is a fantastic draw there, although a land might have been nice too. Okay, so I'm going to be untapping 2 EOT. Chemister's Insight. Hopefully draws me a land, leaves me 4. Let's see. Okay, there's our land. And it's, intertapped. Because I'm still untapping 2, that's right. Okay. Blue-white, blue-black. I think I want a Warrant here. I mean Warden. No, Warrant, I'm sorry. Hydroid Crisis yet again. That's fine. It resolves. Alright. It's not the best creature to warrant because it has an end of the battlefield ability. Alright, we'd love to draw something a little bit stronger than that.
Keep up the pace.
Okay, that'll... I mean, it's something, I guess. So, Chemisters. We still have 4 mana. Use this. I do want a Chemister's main phase because I want my lands. Okay. Ooh, that's even better because we drew an Absorb. Okay. I like that. So we untap 2. We've got Mortify, Absorb, and I think that should get us through next turn, no problem. Alright, untap there and there. If he attacks first, we're just going to Mortify. If he plays another Crisis, we're just going to let him draw a bunch of cards and gain a bunch of life again. Find, huh? I don't think I'm okay with that, honestly. You've had enough fun with your Crisis today, thank you. Vivian, okay, sure. Got the Vraskas for you too.
Every fight makes me stronger.
You can kill target creature with flying. Do it, do it. You won't do it. She wouldn't do it. See, I told you wouldn't do it.
I've seen things that would break someone like you.
I've seen things that would break someone like you. Woman, Teferi would punch you in the face so hard, it would kill your mother. Alright, Branch Walker is exactly what we want them to be drawing right now. Okay, pass to attackers. Is he going for Teferi? Well, what do you know? You get mortified, brother. Kablooey! Alright. Draw again.
You know what? I'm not done yet.
You are done. We'll play the Drowned Catacombs here. The question is, Chemister's Insight, that's 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 for that, and we can't Chemisters, Vraskas, and Warden something, so what we're just going to go ahead and Vraska that. If he attacks with the 1/1, I'm going to put it back on top of his library, and it's going to be beautiful and glorious. Tons of mana. Branch Walker, I believe, is fine. Sure, you got it. Jadelight Ranger, okay. Bends it. Jadelight Ranger, alright. You got it. Reveals land Krasis. Okay, Krasis on top. Good to know. Branchwalker again. Alright. What we need now is some sort of mass removal spell. If only there was one in Standard. Yeah, except you're going to be drawing him next turn. Unfortunately not the Krasis. Pass the blockers, pass the damage, and he scoops it up. He realizes that he is under control. I don't think he realized that we were out of good stuff at that point, but, I mean, you know, that I would just say, look, if you're the opponent and you feel like you're controlled, but you've got a board presence, wait until that board presence is gone before you scoop it up. I understand that Azorius has these tempo plays that are nothing shy of fucking infuriating, but that guy very likely could have won that game if he had just kept pushing. I had to draw Kaya's Wrath, and I hadn't yet. So, you know, I very well could have won. It could have been a waste of his time to continue. He might have made the right choice, but he might not have, and we will never know. All we know is that I left that game victorious because he quit. So, I think I can end on that note. Adding this video to the other, it's going to be one of the longer ones, and yeah, I hope y'all enjoyed watching. I will probably continue to play this deck a little bit more. I might actually go ahead and add the 4th Kaya's Wrath, simply because it's very rare that I draw a Kaya's Wrath and feel like, damn, I wish this was something else. In fact, I think I might even replace that Settle the Wreckage with it, even though this is harder to cast. I do like that Settle the Wreckage is a good answer when we've got something on board like a Lyra or a Chromium, because Chromium cannot get around Settle, which is another thing altogether. It makes me kind of want Nezahal, because I can discard 3 cards, exile Nezahal, wipe the board, he comes back safe and sound. It's a huge card disadvantage, but it's always an option. So, that's the deck I've been playing a little bit here. Could probably stand to make a couple of changes to it, but this is the one that was mainly meant to wrap up the mono-red matchup with all the life gain. So I hope you all enjoyed. Keep sticking around for more videos. Subscribe if you haven't. I know I never ask anyone to do that, but it would be great to see that subscriber thing light up again. It's always fun. It's one of those kind of like getting a message on Facebook. You get excited, like, yay! But anyhow, take care of yourselves, and if you build the deck and have any kind of suggestions, any kind of tips, then you by all means let me know, and I'd be happy to maybe give it a try.